It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, February the 19th. I'm Michael Groff. A cold front moving across the area today will bring an increase in clouds and a slight chance of rain, but the big stories will be the wind statewide and the much colder temperatures coming in here. The coldest readings we've had so far this winter season, as a matter of fact, by tomorrow and tomorrow night. More active weather possible this weekend and into much of next week as our persistent weather pattern continues. Let's talk about it as we take a look at the almanac from yesterday. 74 degrees the high in the valley after a morning low of 51. And outside right now here at 7:05 a.m., we are under mostly cloudy skies. And we start this day out at 57 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 51, humidity 81%. The winds are light and the barometer is steady. Temperatures across south central Arizona this morning. You see a lot of us are in the 50s thanks to the elevated moisture and increased clouds. The water vapor satellite view shows a cold upper trough moving through the western United States. That's going to be the big player in our weather today and tonight, and then the cold air being dragged down behind that. On the watch warning map, some wind advisories and winter weather advisories across much of northern and parts of eastern and southeast Arizona today. We don't have a wind advisory in Phoenix as of right now. There could be one issued by the National Weather Service. Certainly the winds will be very close to advisory criteria at times today. Elsewhere across the west, high wind warnings from Southern California through much of the interior west, winter weather and winter storm warnings throughout the west and extending into the plain states. Much of the east is pretty quiet this morning. On the convective outlook, a marginal risk of severe weather extends from around Del Rio and San Angelo, Texas, north and eastward to Dallas, Tulsa, Oklahoma City. Precipitation for the next 7 days coming from the WPC. This is valid through next Monday morning. Showing around a few hundredths of an inch for us here in the valley. Heavier totals certainly across northern and eastern Arizona as well as parts of Southern California. And we'll get into the details of that right now as we head out to the models and take a peek at it. Here we go to the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. As always, we start with the upper chart where the pressure is 500 millibars. That's about 18,000 feet in the atmosphere. Our cold upper trough moving through the west today. Realistically, this will be the pattern that's with us for the next 7 to 10 days. Troughing out here in the west, ridging in the east. Now, synoptically, down at the surface today, we've got a few things at play. Cold front crossing the state. That'll move through the valley this afternoon during maximum daytime heating. That means mixing will be at its best and the pressure gradient at its tightest. So winds will pick up. West and southwest winds, 10 to 25 miles per hour this afternoon. Could see some gusts to around 35 miles per hour. Stronger gusts in northern Arizona, southern California, southern Nevada. Be aware of blowing dust over the open deserts. And with the cooler air, a little bit of mechanical forcing at play, could see some widely scattered light showers across the valley today. We'll say a 20% chance of that, but the key word is widely scattered. Not everybody's going to get rain, and those of you that do, it will not be particularly heavy. So highs this afternoon should be in the low, maybe middle 60s. Here's the 3-kilometer NAM this afternoon at 5 o'clock. Most of the rain at this point probably to our east and north across parts of Pinal County, Gila County, and really this front is just not going to have a whole lot of moisture this far south. That's the bottom line. Tonight, the winds begin to back off, and the drier air comes in behind the front. Lows, upper 30s to mid 40s. Tomorrow, a very chilly day. Breezy, sunny skies, though. Highs struggle to get out of the mid 50s. Then with that dry air tomorrow night, Wednesday morning, you'll wake up with lows near 30 in the cold spots, mid and upper 30s in the mid-city. Wednesday, mostly sunny in the morning, partly cloudy by the afternoon. High temperatures, again, low 60s. So a few chilly days ahead. Thursday, we should be in the mid and upper 60s, another shortwave trough approaching from the west. And then Friday, we'll call for a slight chance of showers. I'd say a mix of sun and clouds and high temperatures mostly low and middle 60s. But we've seen a lot of model-to-model inconsistency and intra-model inconsistency here. So at this point, just a very low-end chance of precipitation for Friday. At this point, Saturday looks dry. High temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. Could there be an isolated shower somewhere across the state? Yes, but in general, the threat is pretty low. Sunday, same thing, partly sunny, highs mid and upper 60s. Here's a week from today. This is Monday, the 26th of February. We see another cold upper trough moving down the Pacific Northwest coast. Tuesday, that trough continues to slide southward. And then here's the end of the forecast period. This is Wednesday, the 28th. troughing west of the state. Looks like a pretty good rain event, rain just to our west. And if this verifies, and certainly we've had a lot of model inconsistencies, so we're not ready to buy into any scenario, but the overall idea of a more active weather pattern will continue, likely for the next 7 to 10 days, and maybe beyond that. We're going to close out February on an active note. All right, let's check the temperatures coming off of the GFS ensemble through the period. Below average temperatures continue for a while around here, and hopefully we can mix in some rain to that equation as well. We desperately need rain and mountain snows across the area because, as you know, we're only about a month and a half away from kicking off the dry season, the 3 driest months of the year, April, May, and June. And we do not want to be in this kind of a drought heading into those months. All right, that's going to wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is going to come back here tomorrow morning. And if you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, be safe out there and have a great Monday.